Hello everyone, Chicago Lux Driver here. Even though some of you may think that, Lyft Lux is gone, so I shouldn't call myself that, but I still do, because I really don't care, because I don't do basic rides anymore. So, anyways, wanted to give you guys a little update since it's been a while since I've made any videos. I had recently, a few days ago, switched over to a black Tesla Model Y to experiment with making money uh, in a different way. And I could say overall, um, it's been a pretty bad experience. Even though I'm making good money, um, the reality is, at least for me, until fleet owners are more willing to lease out Model Ys, I just can't see myself doing this and not have access to Uber Black. Um, in my opinion, you should not be getting a Model Y if you're going to be doing comfort and comfort electric. Um, get a Model 3, a used one at that, or lease one. You're better off with that. And then also, if you have to be like most people and charge at a station every day and wait 20 to 40 minutes, I think that's just a terrible idea. Um, you have to value your time, and if your time is worth you sitting there for 40 minutes to save like $10 or $15 on gas, I don't know. I don't know what to say. The only reason why I am finding it profitable is because I don't pay for charging. I have a charger in my parking spot in my garage, so I've been able to make it work. But I've gone from my primary source of income coming from Uber Black to my primary source of income coming to Lyft upgraded rides, and I just don't see how that's gonna work. I can get um, the same amount of requests on Lyft with a with the navigator than I can as this, and then also like I can also do Lux Black XL, and then have access to Uber Black. Because the reality is that Uber Black just pays more than Lyft. So um, I wanted to see if I can make it work. I've been able to make it work only because I've been getting lucky with Lyft Black upgraded rides because I've explained this a long time ago. I really don't want to go through and explain it again, but in a city where you have Uber Black, um, you can't do Lyft Black unless you have the actual pretty much the same requirements as you would be need to get Uber Black. You can still get Black Pings, but they are just upgraded basic rides. So it's not really the same. I mean, this is you still get paid as Lex Black, but you're not gonna get requests as frequently. Um, anyways, I am gonna be switching to a 2018 Navigator tomorrow afternoon. I thought I was gonna keep this vehicle for like another 5 days, but with the weekend coming and peak pay on Saturday night, I just um, I just can't afford to not drive Uber Black and pretty much rely on one platform because I mean, when it comes down to it, when it's busy, at least with the navigator and having proper credentials and livery plates, I can use both apps. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing Uber Black, but at least I'll have access to Lyft Black if the pings are to slow down on Uber. So I mean, I can and will make more money going back to it. Now, if you are like in a market that has, Uber Premier, and you don't have to have any special registration, maybe the Tesla Model Y can work because then you can do Uber Premier and then, Lyft Black. At that point in that market, I don't know if you get enough Premier rides, it can work. But from what I hear from a lot of people, Premier rides are kind of just few and far between. So take it as you will. Um, so my plans for next year, um, I'm not staying in Chicago. I mean, the current way things are, I am not staying in Chicago. It's getting really bad with the over congestion of black trucks. I'm only able to make it work for me because I live in the middle of the loop, so I can wait and not have a problem because I can just wait in my apartment. It's fine. But with the current way things are, I just don't see the value of staying in Chicago like I have been in the last few years. So right now, I'm deciding between Phoenix, LA, and Miami. And the only reason why I even have Miami on my list is because my family is in Florida, so it would make seeing them a lot easier and more often. Um, but also, pretty soon I'm going to be talking with one of my private clients and trying to get them to send word out to other people within Citadel because he works for Citadel, and Citadel is going to be pretty much 90% moving to Miami by next summer. So if I can get him to get me, a few clients that will, that need a ride to the office every day and all that, and rides at night, I can justify, I can see myself, justifying the cost of living in that area. Because obviously, as we all know, Florida is the worst market for Uber and Lyft in the country. The rates are the lowest, with the exception of Lux Black XL. But from what I've seen, it's those requests come in few and far between. But again, I don't know because no one in my group actually drives in the Brickell area, which is where I would be focusing on. So who knows? If I don't feel confident enough with the possibility of securing rides in Miami, then it's going to be between Phoenix and LA. Just um, just seeing like how much more Uber Black pays in LA compared to Chicago. It's just too good to let up. Like you know, getting paid like $400 for a 100-mile ride, like that is for a regular Uber Black, that is just crazy. And then if you get lucky and get a 200-mile ride black SUV from LAX going 200 miles north, like that's your entire day right there. It's that's just too good to not think up. And unfortunately, you can't get those kinds of rides here in Illinois. Like it's super rare to find something that's going over 20 miles. Yeah, I might get one or two a week, but it's even at that point it's only like maybe 30 or 40 miles. It's not that great or consistent enough to stay here. You know, and then Phoenix is on my list primarily because they have maintained their limits of how many black cars can be registered. Is that going to be is that going to prove to be more difficult for me to get one? No, not really. I just kind of got to get my hands in the area, find some people to talk to, and I might have to pay a little bit more to convince someone to give me their vehicle, but the appeal of driving in a market again where plates are limited, like Chicago used to be, is just too good to let up. Um, Now, my own personal preferences, I would like to go to Miami. Just primarily because my family, um, and just the opportunity to, um, you know, really push myself to the limits as far as talking to people and acquiring private clients. I have to give that a shot if it makes sense. Anyways, hey, with what I'm currently making in Chicago, I'm still making enough. Um, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna quit driving. I'm not making, $6,000 to $7,000 a week like I was in the peak summertime, but that's just the way it is when it comes to the start of the slowdown season. But yeah, I mean, my plan with the 2018 expedition is um, kind of do what I'm doing now, where on Lyft I only will accept black rides, and then but on Uber, obviously you do Uber Black SUV, but then also do Uber XL because pretty much Uber XL after like I don't know, like 5 or 10 miles pays the same as Lex Black. So like it's not the most ideal situation, but if I can do that in an SUV that uses standard gas, I know I can make more. Plus the lease is only $600, and a 2018 Navigator is the year where it got refreshed to what it currently looks like now. So, I'm not really losing out on much. Yeah, I had a 2023 Expedition, but that was for $700 a week, and I just don't like the look of the Expedition. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be picking up the vehicle tomorrow and just continue my grind like always. You know, find a way to make it work until St. Patrick's Day. But this time, I learned my lesson from last year, and I'm gonna be better prepared to handle the slowdown this season. So, anyways, that's my update for you guys. Since you guys have been constantly asking me for an update, I guess any questions, just let me know.